Okay, so for this video, I'll be going through with you how to solve an inequality question that came out during the Tpjc prelim for GC2 in the 2017 paper 1. Alright, this is the question. Without using a calculator, solve the inequality 3x squared plus 7x plus 1 over x plus 3 smaller than the function 2x minus 1. Okay. On the beginning of the question states without using a calculator. So what does this mean? This means that you cannot use a graph, alright, to solve this question. Alright, as simple as that. Meaning you have to use the algebraic approach to solve this question. Alright, so for this video, I'll be showing you how to use complete the square method to solve this inequality. Alright, so let's go to solving the question. Alright, for step 1, very simple. You move all the functions to one side and make the other side 0. Alright, so as seen in this question, you have two functions, one function on each side. Alright, for this one, you have 3x squared plus 7x plus 1 over x plus 3 on the left hand side and 2x minus 1 alright, on the right hand side. So what I did here is I moved the 2x minus 1 to the left hand side. Alright, by doing that, I'll subtract 2x minus 1 from 3x squared plus 7x plus 1 over x plus 3. Alright, and I made the other side 0. Alright, so step 1 is very simple. Step 2, we establish a common denominator. Okay, why? Because in this function, the denominator is x plus 3. But in 2x minus 1, alright, it does not have a denominator. So we need to establish a common denominator of x plus 3. Right, to do that, we will multiply x plus 3 to 2x minus 1. Right, to give the whole of this function. Alright, so we will expand and simplify until you get this function, which is x squared plus 2x plus 4 over x plus 3. Alright. Third step, we will try to factorize as much as possible, meaning we will factorize the numerator and the denominator. However, in this case, we cannot factorize the numerator and denominator. Alright, which brings us to step 4, right, where we will need to complete the square. Right, and do take note that step 4 is actually optional. You only use it when factorization is impossible. Alright, in the case when factorization is actually possible, we will use a method called the test point method. Alright, which I will show in next video on how to use a test point method to solve an inequality question. Alright, so we will complete the square for the numerator. Alright, as shown here. And as we complete the square, we will get the function x plus 1 squared plus 3. Alright. Do take note that the next step is actually the next statement is very important. Alright, and it becomes the foundation, alright, for your conjecture on the sign of your denominator and as well as your question, answer later. Alright, so we will state that x plus 1 squared is always positive. This is actually very obvious. Anything squared is always positive. Alright, therefore, its sum x plus 1 squared plus 3 is always positive. Alright, step 5 is also optional. You only do step 5 if you did step 4, meaning complete the square is compulsory. Alright, so in step 5, we will guess the sign of the function that you did not do to complete the square on. Alright, in this question, you only completed the square on x squared plus 2x plus 4. You did not complete the square on x plus 3. Alright, so we will need to guess the sign of x plus 3. Okay, so how? Okay, so this statement also very important. Alright, since the whole function is negative, alright, as the question states, this whole function is less than 0. So you know that it's actually negative. Alright, and the numerator, which is x plus 1 squared plus 3, is always positive. Alright, the denominator x plus 3 must be negative. Alright, so x plus 3 is lesser than 0. So we bring the 3 over to the 0 side, which brings us x less than negative 3, which is the answer for this question. Okay, very simple question. Alright.